Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. I know, exams are just around the corner, and that feeling, that little bit of tension, is probably starting to build up. But please, don't worry, we're going to tackle this together, okay? Does this picture look a little familiar right now? That pile of books just getting bigger and bigger, the clock seems to be ticking faster. I know that feeling so well, and I can promise you, you are definitely not the only one feeling this heat. You know, it reminds me of a story. You remember Raj from your textbook, right? He studied so hard, he knew everything. But the moment he saw that question paper, his heart started pounding, hands got all sweaty, and then, poof, his mind went completely blank. Has that ever happened to you? That little moment of panic? It's actually a very, very normal reaction. The big question is, what do we do about it? So let's get right into it. What is this thing we call stress? We always talk about it like it's some big, scary villain. But what if I told you that's not the whole picture? What if stress could actually be a good thing? I want you to think about stress like it's electricity, okay? If there's too little current, the light is dim. You feel bored, you don't feel like studying. But if there's way too much current, zap, the bulb blows. You feel totally overwhelmed, you can't even think straight. The secret, Bacho, is finding that sweet spot, that perfect amount of electricity that helps you shine your brightest. And, there are actually names for this. The good kind of stress, the one that gets you excited and helps you focus, that's called Eustress. It's your get-it-done energy. But the bad kind, the one that just wears you down and makes you feel anxious, that's distress. It's all about balance. And so much of this comes down to how you see the situation. Think about a cricket match. For an opening batsman, a fast bowler is a challenge, right? An opportunity to hit a boundary. But for the number 11 batsman, that same bowler is a threat. He's just thinking, oh no, please don't hit my wickets. The bowler is the same, but the mindset is totally different. So is this exam a monster, or is it your chance to hit a six?
There's a fancy name for this whole mental process, the appraisal process. So, step 1, the stressor. The exam paper lands on your desk. Instantly, step 2 happens, your primary appraisal. Your brain asks, is this a threat or is this a challenge? And right after that, split second later, comes step 3, the secondary appraisal. Do I have what it takes to handle this? How you answer those two little questions inside your head determines everything.
Now, when our brain decides something is stressful, our body starts talking to us. It sends us little signals, little warning signs. And our job is to learn how to listen to those whispers before they become really, really loud shouts. Just look at this number, 50 to 70%. Researchers believe that stress plays a role in more than half of all physical illnesses. Just let that sink in for a moment. It really shows you how powerful the connection between our mind and our body is. So let's be super honest with ourselves for a second. Do any of these feel familiar? Getting irritated with your family for no reason? Forgetting something you just studied 5 minutes ago? Or maybe you're not sleeping well, or suddenly craving Maggie at midnight. These aren't just random things, my dear students. These are signs. Your body is waving a little red flag saying, hey, I need a little break. And if we keep ignoring those red flags, we risk hitting a wall. And that wall has a name, burnout. It's more than just feeling tired. It's when you feel completely and totally drained. Physically, emotionally, mentally, your battery is just at zero. And we really, really want to avoid that. A scientist actually mapped this whole thing out. It's called the general adaptation syndrome. It starts with stage 1, alarm. That's the, oh no, the date sheet is out moment. Your heart races. Then comes stage 2, resistance. That's you studying day after day, trying to manage everything. But if that pressure just keeps going and going, you enter stage 3, exhaustion, and that's burnout. But here is the best news of all. You are not powerless in this situation. It's time to talk about your secret weapons, your coping power-ups. Think of stress like the boss in a video game. You have special moves you can use to win. You just have to know which move to use and when. So there are 3 main ways people tend to cope. First is task-oriented. That's when you say, okay, I'm going to make a timetable and tackle this chapter. Then you have emotion-oriented coping. That's thinking, I feel so stressed, I need to talk to my best friend. And then there's the third one, which I think we all know very well, avoidance-oriented. This is too hard. Let me just see what's on Instagram for a few minutes. So let's have a little honest chat, just you and me. What's your go-to move? When you're stuck on a difficult math problem, do you suddenly feel an urgent need to watch just one more reel, and then another one, and another? We've all been there. That is a classic example of avoidance. It feels better for a few minutes, but the math problem is still sitting there, isn't it?
So let's look at a better way. We can focus on two powerful strategies. Problem-focused coping is when you actually deal with the problem itself. You make a plan. And emotion-focused is when you deal with the feelings the problem is causing. Both are useful, but actually attacking the problem, that's what really makes you feel in control.
All right, we're moving on to the most important part now, because what we're talking about isn't just for your exams. These are skills that will help you become a stress warrior for your whole life.
You know how some people just seem to handle pressure so well? Well, psychologists found they often share a quality called hardiness. Think of it like a built-in shield against stress. And this shield is built on three simple ideas, called the 3 C's. So, what are these magical 3 C's? First is commitment. That means truly believing that what you're doing has value. Second is control. That's the feeling that you are the one driving your life, not your circumstances. And third is challenge. That's seeing a tough situation not as a threat, but as an opportunity to grow stronger. And the best part is, you can learn and build these C's yourself. And we build them with real practical life skills. Things like assertiveness, learning to politely say no when a friend wants to hang out, but you need to study. Time management, making a plan so you control your day instead of the day controlling you. Rational thinking, stopping that negative voice in your head. And, of course, self-care, taking care of your amazing body and mind. Okay, Bachel, let's wrap this up with a final pep talk. I really want you to listen to me. You are so much stronger and more capable than you realize. Everything you need to get through this is already inside of you. I promise. You've got this. So, what can you do right now today? Here is a simple 3-point plan. 1. Please eat a proper, balanced meal. Good food is fuel for your brain. 2. Move your body. A simple 30-minute walk can honestly work wonders. And 3, and this is so important, talk to someone you trust. Your parents, a friend, a teacher. Sharing your worries makes them so much smaller. And please, always remember this. Health is not just about not being sick. It is about complete well-being, physical, mental, and social. It's about feeling good as a whole person. Your well-being is always, always more important than any grade on a mark sheet. So I'll leave you with this one final thought. In the story of your life, you are the hero. These exams are just one chapter, one challenge. You get to decide how you're going to face it. So, how will you choose to meet your challenge? I have complete faith in you. All the very best.